Says, welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. plumberparts.co.uk.
Let's get plumber.
Hold tight, welcome to today's plumberparts.co.uk video. There is a red nose thing going on. As you can see, Drayton are doing a beautiful red nose jobby, which I got a lot of time for. One of their thermostats. All you've got to do is tweet with the hashtag DraytonRND, and every tweet they do or you do, they're going to donate, I think it's 50p to the cause. First thing I want to talk about is something that we've been thinking about doing for a while, and we're now going to float the idea with you guys. Basically, we want to start off a plumbing Olympics, whereby you have to use your mobile phone to basically send us a Facebook video, and it has to be completely unedited, no cuts or anything like that. We will set out certain tasks that you have to do. Basically, you've got a certain time limit to do it. We need to know whether you guys want to actually enter this. You know, it would be really, really greatly appreciated. If we do get a decent response, we will put it into action. So let's not beat about the bush anymore and have a look at some of the tragedies, plumbing photos you've been sending us over the last few weeks. The amount of photos, and actually we've had a few videos through this week as well, has been really, really good. In fact, I'd encourage you, if you do have a question or you want to show us something, send us over a video, because if it's good enough, we'll definitely add it to our weekly videos about the world of plumbing. And it'd be really, really nice to add that extra aspect to the videos. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video today. We're going to head on inside with our cup of coffee, get the big screen out and have a wicked time. Hold tight! This is a message here that we have from Liam Jackson. What pipework do you call that there? I mean, I don't know. What has just happened? Why not just gun the floor up, take the floorboards up, you know, do what you have to do to get your first fixed pipework in the right position. Obviously, they've taken an old radiator out here. They couldn't be bothered to drain down, and they've basically done that complete bodge there, which is incredibly regretful. So, you know, our mate Matt, he sent us this. I mean, he said to us, what's better? Do you think the radiator's too low or the floor's too high? And it looks like someone just didn't care. They put a nice new false floor in. Where's it going to draw the cold air in from the bottom of the radiator? I mean, it's going to draw it in from this floor space. You don't know what's even up there. I wouldn't be surprised if Daddy Longlegs come flying out of it in the summertime, or even at the time when you first put the heating back on in the winter, all the dust that will come out of that radiator when it comes on. Yucky, yucky, yucky. Oh yes, one that got you all going. Our poor old boy Robbie. I mean, we as plumbers all know what it's like to be stuck down next to a toilet and a bath, especially like on a Monday morning, first job of the day, teenagers, or even worse, like old people. And you've got to slide your head and it gets like drawn across the back of the toilet, and you're like, oh, why? It's horrible. Seriously, it drives me nuts. It does happen all the while. Oh yeah, Jack LUFC Morgan sent us this one through. Another example of someone having a radiator put in, a smaller radiator. I don't know why, there were the reasons for that. I don't know what the BTU requirements were, so let's not get into all that. But they've got a smaller radiator there, and you know, they haven't really moved the pipe over. I can't say whether that's a lino floor or not, or if it's tiled. Obviously, if it's tiled, you're looking at a bit of trouble there, I guess. And of course, one of our little links to our From the Van #2 video, creating a bit of controversy, actually, the From the Van videos. Best nightclub taps ever. Plumber Parts would love these, mate. I thought they were amazing. I particularly liked that one of you, like keen-eyed people, pointed out that they're hot and the cold with the wrong way around, which just shows the calibre, the very best in plumbing viewers that there are. So give all yourselves a little wee pat on the back, pour yourself out a pint, and light yourself a big old cigar. Oh yes, a personal favourite of mine this week. This one came out on Monday. Cheers to Damo for this beast. Cheers, Damo. Thanks very much, bro. Fantastic photo you sent through there. How's that going to work, eh? I mean, that waste is just going to get filled up over time with bits of poo. Mr. Spencer, probably one of the most commented on photos that we got sent this week. Filthy plumbing installation just there. One of you guys put up one of the funniest comments I've actually seen in a while. They were like, what's the plug for at the back? And someone put up, it's to charge your MP3 player. And it made me, you know, as I say, chuckle. Scotty Ash 22. He completed a little challenge for us a couple of weeks ago. Someone noticed in one of our pictures on our Twitter and Facebook account that I was using an iPad as a coaster. And this guy come back and he was like, I can't believe you're using your iPad as a coaster, mate. He one-upped me, yeah. He used his iPad to make a gin and tonic. Now, number one, I'm not a big fan of Gordon's gin. I'm much more of a kind of Tanqueray sort of guy. I like my Tanqueray. The thing is though, is that my photo had a dime bar in it, and I'm not going to say a dame. If you're old and you like chocolate and you like toffee, then it's called a dime bar. Anyway, I said to him, look man, you haven't got a dime bar in your photo. You've got 1 hour to get a dime bar in that photo and I'll send you out a sticker. And bang, within like 20 minutes, he must have rushed off out, bought himself a dime bar and actually did it. So I sent him out a sticker. Scotty, it's dime, not dame. That's like calling Opal Fruit Starburst. Keep up the great work and enjoy the G&T. Big up and hold tight. Stick that sticker where it's needed. But anyway, while I was in the airing cupboard doing this job, I found that someone had used the Hep2O non-return trap as a high pressure relief ton dish. So yeah, it was pretty good. I was pleased with that. And also I went outside to the boiler, which is a wall-hung Grant Vortex system boiler, and found that the condense trap that they usually supply with the Grant Vortex, which if you know that particular boiler make, is a nice compact condensate trap. They'd obviously not used it or got rid of it, and they've made their own using a bit of JG Speedfit, and you can see it at the back. Yet again, some eagle-eyed commenters there as well, noticing that the AAV, just like most of them, started leaking, so yeah, typical. Mark Chopper Reed came in, sink held up using a car jack. It took me a little while to see the car jack at first, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. I mean, why not use axle stands instead? I have no words for that. No words. One of the things I really like about this photo is that the guy who put these in made sure that the two clips are horizontal when he finished, because let's face it, they don't have to be the same. All they are is packers for the screw. And then look, you're all just having like some, like, who can find the most manky bathroom competition. Yes, I think you'd agree, a nice hit with the driver. Now look at my iron. Okay, I pushed both of them. All of you know that, you know, I like playing golf, I like playing cricket, but it was great because Rob Pickersgill has used Facebook to actually ask us a question. So I hand you over to Rob now and he can ask you.
Hi, my name's Rob. I'm the caretaker at a pub here in Nottingham. I'm on the top floor in the ladies' toilet. That's not important, but we've got the supply for the cisterns coming up onto the top floor, going right up, going up to this level, and then down. All day we've had a problem with what I think was an airlock in this top system because we had some flooding problems. We turned off the mains and I think air got into that top layer, and it's literally taken all day for the pressure to push out that airlock. Is there any good way, quick way of getting air out of the system like that? Just let me know your thoughts. Or is it just a kind of, you just got to wait a whole day for the pressure to push it back out today? Thanks.
So Rob, as you can see from a lot of the comments, everyone's saying, look, it could be a ball valve, bits and bobs like that. It does sound like a really unusual problem to me. I mean, you're only on the first floor, so cold water mains pressure should be able to really get up there quite quick unless you're in a really, really bad mains pressure area. It does seem weird that the mains couldn't force out any kind of airlock. It does sound like a strange problem that's kind of unique to the system that you're on. Without actually being there, standing in front of it, it's difficult for us to give you a full answer. But for your question of how to get airlocks out, I always get my George wetback and then stuff that on there, put your hand around it. That'll suck most airlocks out usually. So John, thanks very much for your question. Guys, if you want to ask us any questions, just record it onto your phone and send it over to our Facebook. And if it's good enough, we'll include it in our videos. Also, if you find any plumbing stuff, I actually like it. I like you guys to send us some more videos. It's great. So get your phones out, about to give this girl a shout and send us some videos. We might even start off a whole new feature. Claude Taylor noticed that our videos are in 4K. Claude, thanks ever so much, mate. They are in 4K. Means that it takes about 1 million squillion years for these videos to upload onto YouTube, which is typical, but well worth the wait, I hope you'd agree. Mark Gray agreed with us when it came to our comments about, you know, basically what happens in plumbing merchants with the poor things with the food. Pretty much the same. Every time I'm there, I can visibly see people around me grow older whilst we wait to be served. Cumbria Handyman, who's been following us since day one pretty much, I think, he asks us, if the wife runs off with one of your mates, will you miss him? Ha! I hope you've enjoyed today's plumberparts.co.uk video. As always, we are going to be doing some more instructional videos. We're trying to stagger the videos out, so we've got instructional, and then ask the plumber, and then a from the van, and then try and go through all those sort of stages. If you've got any suggestions or anything like that, please comment in the comments box below. I hope you come back to watch next week and you subscribe and you're on the Facebook and the Twitter love and all that stuff. Remember, there's one thing you've got to do before our next video. Sorry, I had a curry last night. Lamb bolty with a keema naan. Very nice. And that is, hold tight!
Plumberparts.co.uk. Plumber.